Alrighty, guys. Welcome, welcome, one and all. This is your host, ID Jester. We're playing opening day here. We're now currently in the third day of the baseball season, March 30th. So we're still playing inside pitch here. I'm going to try and get this game done really quickly here. See how fast we can actually get through one of these games. And let's talk about the starting lineup, shall we? Detroit has Chad Curtis, Scott Fletcher, Rudy Pemberton, Cecil Fielder, Travis Fryman, Juan Samuel, Danny Batista, Chris Gomes, and John Flattery. So that's your lineup there for Detroit. For California, the home team, Tony Phillips, Damon Easy, Jim Edmonds, Chili Davis, Tim Salmon, Eduardo Perez, JT Snow, Andy Allison, and Gary Discayena. So the starting pitcher matchup is going to be Chuck Finley pitching for California, Mike Moore pitching for Detroit. All right, away we go here. Opening day, this is April 26, 1995. Chuck Finley. That's a 1-4, possible walk. If we look at Anaheim Stadium, it's in California, +1 to strikeouts. Nothing for walks, nothing for home runs. So 1-4 possible walk, and he walks against the lefty. 7. That's a 2, so he's going to get on board. I'm going to try not to go through all the step procedures. If you don't know how to play, we might do a different video on that. But for now, we're just going to try and cruise right along. So let's see here. Chad Curtis, he did have 27 stolen bases. So I'm trying to decide the best way to use the strategy roll. What I think I'm going to do with the strategy roll is if the base runner wants to steal, he's going to take his base running ability and subtract or add the hold rating, and we're going to see if he gets the jump. If he gets the jump, then we'll calculate and figure out what he needs to be successful, right? So Chad Curtis is aboard. No one out here in the top of the first. And so we won't need to roll that dice that often. I think I'm just going to do things like normal. Let's see how this goes. Again, there will be it won't be an auto steal. They'll still have to get their ratings. But you see, he only has a 13 stolen base. If we calculate up, Chuck Finley is 0. The catcher for California is going to be Andy Allison. He's a -1 arm. So -1. And Chuck Finley is actually a +2 if you get the stolen base. So a +1 chance against Chuck Finley. Against Mike Moore, he's a +1. The catcher is John Flaherty. He's a +1, so that's going to be +2. So if they get the jump, they got a good chance of going ahead and going. All right, so that was Chad Curtis. Here we go. Moving on. So is he going to try to attempt to steal? He has a 13 +1, so it'd be a 14. I think we'll just go on to Scott Fletcher and see how he does. So Chuck Finley, 54, another walk chance against the lefty. He walks on an 8. No adjustment. That is a 6. So back-to-back walks to start the season for Chuck Finley. Not a great start for California. Defense still playing back in normal. Here comes Chuck. Rudy Pemberton. Let's see what Rudy can do. That's a 3-3, and that is question mark line. So question mark line against a right-hander. 1 to 10 is an auto single, sorry. And this is a 2, so a single for Rudy Pemberton. And I think when you do it that way, oh, let's see here. Let me just look that up real quick so I know for sure. If we get an S1, boom. All right, let's see here. If the D20 is within range, treat it as a shown, otherwise treat it as a blank space. So it's not necessarily just a single. Runners advance one base. It doesn't say that, but I'm just going to leave everyone there. Bases loaded, no one out here. Defense will play back as well. Yeah. He's going to try to pick off the guy on first base here. Let's see what we get here. That's a 6. That's not what we wanted to see. Is that is a pickoff error? Oh, a pickoff error. Let's see now. Oh my gosh. Could it get any worse? Run scores. Runners move up a base on the E1. All right, so maybe we won't try and pick them off anymore. Runs in for Detroit already. 2 on, nobody out still. Chuck Finley trying to get going here in 1995. That's a 52 possible K chance, and that is a strikeout. So Cecil Fielder out on strikes, 1 away. Travis Fryman. 1-5 is walk plus. That will be a walk to load the bases again. Still only 1 out. Defense play back, go for the double play. 66 is a strikeout chance and a 1. Boy, we've had a lot of low dice rolls on the black. So Chuck Finley comes back with his second strikeout. Still bases loaded, Danny Bautista. 6-6, possible strikeout. This time it's going to be too high. So Danny Bautista. 36 and Starline 2, which is ground ball to third base. So 5-3 put out, and that's going to do it. But we had 1 hit, 3 walks, and that's going to give you a 1-0 Detroit lead. Could have been much, much worse if you're a Detroit Tiger fan. Sorry. That brings up Mike Moore. Mike Moore against Tony Phillips here. The sun is shining here at California Stadium, as you can see. But 52 is ballpark, so Anaheim ballpark. You can see quite a few home run checks in there. 31 is question mark 7 with an 8 is going to be a double. So Tony Phillips leads off the game with a solid double. Damon Easley, 44, and that's going to be a home run check. 18 is too high. Mike Moore is a right-hander. Chuck Finley is a lefty. 1-2 is going to be a fly ball to center. F8. So advancement from second to third. I should probably get my charts out. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Flyouts. Runners at second, less than 2 outs rule. 6-sider. Subtract 3 from the base runner. Base runner is 3, so no advancement on the flyout to center field. So that's it for Easley. Let's bring up Jim Edmonds. Jim Edmonds. 35. Starline 2, and that's going to be a ground ball hit to first. Runner will advance. That's going to be a 3-1 put out. And I think that's an auto advance. Is it not if you hit it to the left side? I'm pretty sure it does. On second. Runners advance, balls hit to first base, second base, or catcher. Yes. So he does advance. So runner at third for Chile. Chile, Bo Chile. 33. Wild pitch, and wild pitch 1-9. It is a 7, so that's going to be a wild pitch, and the run's going to score. So we've literally had no hits here. One hit, sorry, one hit. A double. That's right, it was a double, not a single. It was a double. We got a tie ball game. 34 against the switch hitter, so he's going to be batting from the left, so that is a blank. Hey, Robert, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. 63, and that's going to be a single. S5, down past third base, and runner advancement. We have no runner on advancement, so it'll be a solid single. There we go, Chili Davis. Both runs have been scored. First run got walked in, and the second, the run for California, wild pitch, got him in. Let's see, what is his stolen bases? Only a 10, so. All right, Tim Salmons, 56, a blank off of Mike Moore. Tim Salmon. Hey, Tribe fan, good morning. We got some morning baseball for you. 35. That's a fly. Oop, that's a fly ball out to right field, I believe. Okay, you dumb charts. I need to find somewhere to put these that they're not going to fall over every 2 seconds. There we go. Let's use that. Nope, that just still didn't work. Let's put it like this, maybe. I don't know. Guess I'll just set it over here out of the way for now. Whatever. Just need to get my chart out of the way. I'm going to try and cruise through this game and get it done in less than an hour, so I know how long it takes me to do these. So Salmon, what do we get? 3-5, fly ball right field, out. All right. So that's going to do it. But both teams plate a run in the first inning. One on a walk, walk the runner in, and the second one on the wild pitch to get the runner in. So Chuck Finley against Chris Gomez. Hey, Ewan, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Chuck Finley and Chris Gomez. 41, possible strikeout and a 3, and that is going to be another strikeout. All right. John Flattery. 1-1, possible strikeout. This time it's too high. 33, lines it right back to the pitcher. L1. Today, Chad Curtis. 46, possible strikeout. Against the lefties is 7, +1 is 8, and that's within range. Again, I'm going to try not to go through the step procedure because obviously that slows down the game, but it's a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the second for Finley. Settled down after that rough first inning. 3 walks and a single. All right, let's see here. Eduardo Perez, 64 is blank. Bleacher Bums Gaming, good morning. You're up early out there in Arizona. Good morning to you, my friend. Bottom of the second inning, 56, and that's going to be ground ball back to the pitcher. G1, 1 out, JT Snow. 44, that's a home run check, and against the right-hander, 1-15, it's a 16, so no home run. 45, ground ball down to third base, G5. 2A, Andy Allison. 23, and that's a possible strikeout. It is a strikeout, so 1-2-3 inning for Mike Moore. And the second inning goes by rather quickly here. So nothing going in the second inning. We go on to the third. Chuck Finley, Scott Fletcher. Fletcher first time up. Got a board on the E1. Chuck Finley with an error. 31, and that is possible walk. That will be a walk, so another walk to start the inning. Scott Fletcher is a stolen base at 20, so he's going to try and get the jump again. Trying to get the jump. Takes his base running, which is 2, which isn't great. Takes away the adds or subtracts the hold rating, which is 0. So 1 or 2, he gets the jump. He does get the jump, so it's a 20, +2 from the pitcher and the catcher for California is Andy Allison. He is a -1. So a -1 and a +2 gives him a +1. So stealing against Chuck Finley. So he's a stolen base at 21. But actually, if you roll a 20, anytime you roll a 20, it's an auto out. And 2, actually, we have to check the catcher for an error. Let's see here. Stolen bases. It should be here. Stealing. Yeah, so 1 or 2. Runner safe. Check the catcher for throwing error. So we will be rolling against Andy Allison. He is a 1, 2, 3, or 4 error. It's an 18, so no error, but it is a stolen base for Scott Fletcher. He's on second. Still no one out here. Ooh, crazy dice. All right. Scott Fletcher should go there. Thank you very much. Oh, no, he should go there. I am correct. Rudy Pemberton. Rudy's up. 26. Strikeout chance. Too high. 55. Star line 1. Ground ball to to second base. Runner will advance. G4. The good hitting there gets the runner to move up. So he's on third base with only 1 out. Cecil Fielder. 53. Error and a ground ball possibly. 43. Star line 4. Star line 4 is a ground ball too short. So we got to roll against the shortstop here. He's Gary Discaena. He's a 1, 2, or 3. He'll make the error. It's a 6, so no error. Now we got to check for double play. It was hit to short. So the pivot man is going to be the second baseman. He's a 0. Ground double play is a 3. +1 for Chuck Finley is a 4. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3, or 4. It'll be a double play hit off Cecil Fielder. It's a 5. So runner at. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be going for double play because the runner's at third. Damn. Messed that all up, didn't I? God bless it. We'll call this a 6-3, and the runner will hold. He only has a run rating of 2. So defense will play back. 2 away. 46. Possible strikeout. Oop. And against lefties, strikeout 13. +1 is 14, and that's going to be in there. So they get the runner to third, but they can't get him home. Travis Schreiman and Cecil Fielder, neither one of them can do it. We go on to the bottom of the third. Gary Discaena. All right, good morning, everyone. Ewan, I've seen a game in person. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 1-4. 1-4 is a blank because he's not tired. Discaena 2-185. Question mark 9 against the right-hander. That's a 7. 7 is going to be a triple. Gary Discaena with a triple with no one out. The runner at third. He's a 4 runner. Defense will play in. Tony Phillips is up. 46 is blank off of Mike Moore. Tony Phillips 52. He's got a single S6. That's going to score a run. And California takes a 2-1 lead. Damon Easley. Now we have a double play possibility. 62 range play. This is our first range play here. 1-5. It's going to be to center field. Can the center fielder make the catch? Center fielder is going to be Chad Curtis. He is a 3. 1, 2, or 3. It's a 1. He makes it. F8. Jim Emmons. 1-6, possible strikeout. He is an 11 versus right-handers. 15, that is going to be in the range. That is a strikeout for Jim Emmons. Mike Moore, Chili Davis, 51, possible strikeout. It's a 10, he's a 4. That's going to be another strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts. But California strikes for 1 off the triple of the bat of Gary Giscaena, and they take a 2-1 lead going into the 4th. Chuck Finley versus Juan Samuel. 44 right-hander is a K chance, and with the 1, that is a strikeout. So these pitchers have come throwing some darts now all of a sudden. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts for Chuck Finley. 24 range play. So we've got a range play here against California. 1-3 is a question mark 7 versus a lefty. 7 is too high, so it's going to be the left fielder. Left fielder is Tony Phillips. He's a 1, 2, or 3. He's going to make the catch, otherwise it's going to fall in there. It's a 6, so he does not get it. 1, 2, 3, or 4 is a single. 5 or 6 will be a double. It's a double. As he can't reach it, it rolls all the way to the wall, and that is a 1-out double for Danny Batista. Brings up Chris Gomes. Defense will play normal with the runner at second. Chris Gomes, 1-4, possible walk, and 18 out of range. And a 61, that's a pop-up to the pitcher, P1. No advancement for the runners. 2-away, John Flaherty. Can they tie the game here? Big hit, big opportunity. 52, K-Chance, 4. He is an 8. Versus right-handers, he's a 6. +1 is 7, so that's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. We go on to the bottom of the 4th. The double goes nowhere. Strikeout, double, pop up to the pitcher, and then another strikeout. All right, Mike Moore, bottom of 4. 64 is blank. Tim Salmon, 22, double into right field. Double into right. Tim Salmon's in there. Eduardo Perez does the morning show on MLB Network on Sirius XM. 54, possible walk. He's a 7, too high. Eduardo Perez. 45, star line 3. That's going to be to third baseman. This is going to be a 5. Actually, there is, when you hit it to the third baseman, got to find the chart here. Because it can either be in the hole where the third baseman has to, where is it? There's got to be, it's got to be part of this chart. I would think they would put it on this chart. Line drives. I don't see it on this chart. That's a little, I could be just missing it. But if we actually scroll down here, should be in the rule booklet. Oh, I gotta find it. That's the problem. Hit and run, sacrifice buds. There's a chart. I know there's a chart. I just have to find out where the hell it is. Because when you hit it to third base, sometimes he can. Oh my God, where is it? Okay. Uh, all right. So runner on second. If their ball is hit to third base, they can only advance on the 6. It's a 4, so no advancement on the 5-3. Okay. So Eduardo Perez out at first. Sorry, had to look that one up. Sports Time Machine. Yeah. 61. JT Snow. 61. Range play. Got range play here. 35. Starline 5 is a fly ball to center. Center fielder. Chad Curtis, 1, 2, or 3. He makes the play. F8. 2 away. Runner still at second. Same thing happened to Detroit in the top of the fourth inning, right? Got the man to second and couldn't move him on. Let's see. Andy Allison, 22 walk chance. That's too high, so no walk. That was a bit outside. Andy Allison, 54. He's going to fly out to left, F7, and that's going to do it. Both teams get a runner to second, but can't advance him. Still 2-1 going into 5th inning. Detroit, up to bat, Chad Curtis. Walk and a strikeout. 56, that's a possible strikeout. 20, so no strikeout. And a 1-2. 1-2. That's going to be a fly ball to left for Chad Curtis. Scott Fletcher is up. Cruising right along through this game. I'm trying to get it done quickly. Scott Fletcher, 33. 33 is question marks versus a right-hander, and that is going to be a single. So anytime he rolls the question marks, it's going to be an auto single off the pitcher card. So what's his... He's going to try and get the jump. Again, the way I'm doing this is not the way they do it in the game, but I don't like rolling this strategy roll every time. If I think somebody's going to try to steal, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use their base running and add and subtract the hold rating. So in this case, Scott Fletcher's a 2, Chuck Finley's a 0. So if I roll 1 or 2, he's got the jump. Nope, he did not get the jump. If it was, say, was a 1, he got the jump, then we would roll normally. So no jump for Scott Fletcher. Brings up Rudy Pemberton. Rudy, 43, possible strikeout. It's a, versus lefties is a 10. That's a 7. That's a strikeout. Scott Fletcher's going to try and get the jump again. 1 or 2. Nope. Cecil Fielder. 24. 24 is a range play. 22, that's Starline 3. That's going to be a short. Shortstop is going to be Gary Discaena. He is a 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. He gets to it. Diving stop. He stops it, gets up from his knees, throws it to first in time. 6-3, and that's going to do it for the top of the 5th inning. You have no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mike Moore against Gary Discaena, who just made that wonderful play in the field. Here we are at California, Anaheim Stadium, 1995. Hope all is well with everyone. Let me stretch my little chat box out so I can see if anybody's talking here. For some reason I can't. There we go. All right, sorry. Hey, Ewan, how you doing, buddy? Utah's great, but I'm starting to not be a fan of the city. What game are you using, Bleacher Bum? Boxing video before the wife gets home from the gym. All right, Bleacher, thanks for coming by, my friend. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 5th. Mike Moore, Gary Discaena, 54, possible walk, and that is a 1, so that will be a leadoff walk. 13, he's a good base runner with a 4. Mike Moore actually has a +1 to his hold rating, so if you wanted to take off, it'd be a 13, +1 is 14, and the catcher is a +1 as well. So go up to a 15. So yeah, he's going to try and get the jump. 1 to 5, he will. Nope. Yes, he gets the jump. So 1 to 15, he'll be in there. 15 exactly. So just needed all of it as a quick tag was applied, but he's in there with the stolen base. I have to do it this way, or if you roll the dice, there's a possibility of getting that as well. But I don't like rolling that strategy dice. So instead of just auto giving everyone a steal attempt, I'm going to do it so that they have to get the jump first. So that should kind of even out the chance. All right, so runner is second, and Tony Phillips is up. He, let's see, he got a double in the first, a single in the third. So 2 for 2 is Tony Phillips. Have I played any of the play games? History Maker Baseball, second season football. If so, what are your thoughts? No, I've not played any of them. They don't not look interesting to me, so I don't play them. I don't think there's anything wrong. I'm just not interested in them. Tony Phillips, 26, walk plus against the righties, 16. That would be a 26, so that is going to be a walk off of Mike Moore. So 2 on, no one away. Damon Easley, defense will be back. 55, blank. Damon Easley. 1-4, fly ball to the left. F7. On a hit ball to left field. Flyouts. F7, no advance. Okay. Jim Emmons. 24, ballpark. Only our second ballpark chance. There is quite a bit of home runs on there. And Jim Emmons hits a lot of them. Against right-handers, he's a 20. So if we roll a home run check, this one will be gone. 1-6 is star line 4. That's a ground ball to short. Yes, we can try for a double play here. So Jim Emmons is a 2 plus -1 for Mike Moore. Brings it down to a 1. The pivot man would be the second baseman. It's going to be Scott Fletcher. He's a +1. So it's 1. 1 -1 +1 is going to basically be a 1. So on a 1, it's a double play. 6, the only play is at first base when you roll that. So it's going to be a 6-3 put out. Runners will advance. Second and third now. Second and third, Chili Davis is up. Mike Moore, can he get out of this inning without giving up a run? 2-1, California. 1-4, S1, but that is a blank. Switch hitting lefty here. 36, grounds it to the pitcher, and that's going to do it. G1. So they get some runs in scoring position, but they cannot cash in. That's been the story of this game so far. 2-1, California. Please, I subscribe my new local buddy. Here's the channel link, gentlemen. Oh, subscribe to your buddy. All right, Chuck Finley versus Travis Fryman. A walk and a strikeout by Fryman. 35, range play at the ballpark. Travis Fryman. 56 is fly ball to center. Is it going to fall in? Center fielder again is going to be Chad Curtis. 1, 2, or 3. He'll get it to it. He does get to it, so it is going to be a fly ball out to center. Nope. I'm sorry, center fielder down here, Jim Emmons. Yeah, he's also 1, 2, 3. So it is still a fly ball to center. F8, sorry. Sorry, got confused. That's what happens when I look at the chat. I get confused. Chuck Finley versus 1 Samuel. 2 strikeouts for Samuel so far. 65 is wild. We can ignore that. No one's on. 32, that is also wild. We can ignore that. So Chuck Finley actually has 2 wild spots on his card. 46, we can't ignore the strikeout, but it's a 20, so no strikeout. 33 off of Samuel's card is going to be ground ball to short. G6. 2 away. Danny Bautista grounded to third and a double in the 4th inning. 21 is going to be a possible strikeout, and he against lefties is a 17 plus 1, 18, so that's well within range. Strikes him out, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Nothing going for Detroit again. 1-2-3 inning. They've lost their mojo after that first inning. All right, Mike Moore. Let's see, he can face 25. 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23s. See if he can get through the 6th inning here. Tim Salmon, 41, error in a throw possibly. 61, that's ground ball. Star line 3 is what I meant to say. That's G5. So got to check the G5, man. Third base, Tim Fryman, error, 1-6. That's an 18. So he makes the play. That is going to be a G6. Sorry, G6. Tim Salmons, Eduardo Perez. 63 is blank. 56, ground ball back to the pitcher. Moore takes it and throws it over. First baseman is going to be Cecil Fielder, catches it. All right, Mike Moore, JT Snow 2 away. 61, another range play. 52, star line 2 is going to be down to first. First baseman, Cecil Fielder. He's got a range of 1. He can't make it. 1, 2, 4 is a single. 5, 6 will be a double. It's going to be a single by JT Snow. 2-out single. Stolen base at 13. Andy Allison, Mike Moore, 1-on-2 away here, bottom of 6. Ooh, that's interesting. 45 against the righties, a home run chance. And against right-handers, Andy Allison, 1-18. That one is going, and good night, Irene, gone. Home run by Andy Allison, a 2-run blast here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is going to do it for Mike Moore. Mike Moore for Detroit is out after giving up the 2-run home run. He was right at his endurance level. So coming in to pitch is going to be Joe Bover, B-O-E-V-E-R, Bovier. Joe Bovier. He's going to take on Gary Giscayena. Tripled in the 3rd inning, singled in the 5th. 24, home run check against right-handers, only 1-3. It's a 7, so no home run. 63 is off of his card, is going to be a double into right field. And that means Giscayena is a home run away from hitting this for the cycle. He's got a double, a triple, and a single so far. So he's aboard with the double. That brings up Tony Phillips. All this happening with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2, air and a ground ball chance. Tony Phillips, 24, star line 3. Star line 3 is a fly ball out to center field. That's going to do it, though. But that is 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. We go to the 7th inning. The California with a 4-1 lead. Detroit's offense has disappeared since that first inning. Chuck Finley, let's see, he's a 28. It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So maybe he can get a couple guys this inning. Let's see how it goes. Chuck Finley versus Chris Gomez. 56 is a strikeout chance. He is against the lefty, 11. Plus 1 is 12. And it wasn't 11, so just barely gets the strikeout on Chris Gomes. John Flaherty, 65 wild. We can ignore that. 1-1 strikeout chance, and this time is a 6 plus 1 is 7, so no strikeout. And John Flaherty, 54 fly ball to center. F8 two-way. Chad Curtis, 42 ballpark chance. 24 star line 1. It's a ground ball to second. G4. That does it. We're going to be stretching. Everyone, stretch it. Stretch it left, stretch it right. If you know what you're doing, you do it right. All right. All right, see you guys later. I'm going to try and get my live stream going in about 20 minutes, says Ewan. All right, buddy. Maybe we'll try to swing over there after I get this one done. So we're in the bottom of the 7th. And Joe Bovier is up. Damon Easley. 64 is a blank. It's a walk plus versus lefties. It's a blank versus righties. And a 53 fly ball to left field. F7. Right. Jim Emmons. 35. Hit by pitch. He's a 6. Minus 1 is 5. It's a 2. He was just plunked up there in the left shoulder blade. Ouch, that hurts just thinking about it. Let's see, stolen base of 4. I don't think he's going anywhere. Chili Davis, 46. That's a home run question mark against lefties. 1 to 10. It is in range. So Chili Davis against right-handers. 1 to 13. Chili Davis. It is a 12. That is going, and there's no adjustment at Anaheim. Gone. Chili Davis with a home run. And that is going to be a 2-run shot here in the 7th. 2-run home run in the 6th inning by Andy Allison. 2-run home run in the 7th by Chili Davis. And guess they're going to leave Bover in there. It's now a 6-1 ball game. 35, 3-5 is hit by pitch. 7 minus 1 is 6. So just outside the range. Jeez. Bovier, he's trying to punk everyone out there. 42, single into center field. So we 2 out, no, 1 out single. He's not going to try and risk anything. 1-2, air and a ground ball, possibly. Perez, 45, star line 3 is a fly ball to center, so no check needed. No error check, anyways. And JT Snow, 1 for 3 on the day. 45, K-Chance against the righty is a 9, so that's too high. 62 against the righty is a ground ball to short. G6. And that's going to do it, but they do pick up 2 runs. The hit batsman on Jim Emmons, and then the 2-run home run by Chili Davis, and 2 more runs across here. 2 runs in the 6th, 2 runs in the 7th. It's a 6-1 ball game. Chuck Finley will be done. He's gone over 18, 27. He went to actually 28. And that's what his strength was there. So Chuck Finley in line for the win here today. If his team can hold on, he's going to bring in Mike Boecki. Mike Boecki. Mike Boecki is a -1 if you want to try and steal on him. All right. Scott Fletcher, he is, let's see, walked in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. Let's see if Fletcher can get the rally going here for Detroit. 1-5 Against the righties, a blank. A 1-5 again. That's going to be a double into right field. Double. Whoops. Double into right. Scott Fletcher's aboard. He could try to steal over to third if the game was closer, but at this point, 6-1. All right, Rudy Pemberton, 52 blank. Rudy Pemberton, 65. Ground ball hit down to third base. And it's going to be a 5-3. No advance on the runner either. Cecil Fielder, 33. Right-hander is blank. Oh, get back here. 24. Liner right at short. L6. So runner still at second. Travis Fryman. Last chance to get him home here. 31. Possible walk. And 6. It will be a walk. So a 2-out walk. Runners at first and second now. Can Juan Samuel do something? He struck out twice and grounded to short in the 6th. 22. That's going to be a range play at the ballpark. So looking at Anaheim again. 55 is a blank. 55 is a blank. We need our rare play charts. Where are they? Where are the rare play charts? I don't think I have printed these out, but I'm going to have to find the rare play charts. All right. Rare play charts. Here we go. I will share this with you guys here. Let's go desktop, desktop, desktop. Hello, one single. There we go. All right, we have runners on base. We have runner first, Tim Salmon. So we roll 2 dice. And we look at the result. 4-5, 4-5. Grounder to shortstop, who throws in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using a range check for the first baseman to see if he scoops the ball. Otherwise, it's an E6. So first base is going to be JT Snow. We need to roll, what did we say it was? A range play. So it's going to be a 1-2-3. JT Snow makes it. 4-5-6. We got an E6. He makes it. So stays on the bag. That's going to be a 6-3 put out to end the inning. 2 runs on, and Juan Samuel cannot get the job done as the shortstop. Gary Giscaina makes a great play. Doesn't make a great throw, but made a good play. Keeping that ball in there, and then the good play by the first baseman, JT Snow, to keep his foot on the bag on the overthrow. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Joe Bevere is done. Joe Bevere is done. We got 3 lefties. 2 lefties in the pen and 1 in the thing. So I guess it's going to be, let's see, we need somebody for the 8th inning. Looks like it's going to be Brian Bohannon coming in for Detroit in the bottom of the 8th. And he's coming in the 8th. All right, Brian Bohannon versus Andy Allison. So it's BB versus AA. Oh, I gotta switch that off, don't I? Nobody told me. There we go. You guys freaked out because you couldn't see me? Come on. I know you were. Glenn. Hey, how you doing, Glenn? So this game, Dynasty and Replay are my 3 current favorites. Excellent. I wanted to get some Dynasty Baseball, actually, cards, because they keep sending me this buy 2, get 1 free, but next time they send it to me, I'm thinking I'm going to just order 3 seasons. and all the charts and everything. So I like Dynasty League. So very good choice. And of course, I like replay as well. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 8th. Andy Anderson, Brian Bohannon, lefty out there now, 25. Blanker, Andy Allison, 56 against the lefties, a ground ball to second. It would have been a single against right-hander, so good call bringing in the lefty. That's going to be a 4-3 put out. Oh, we're in the 8th inning. That's a 4-3 put out, dummy. Gary Discaena, again, he is 1 home run away from the cycle. Triple in the 3rd, single in the 5th, double in the 6th. Can Gary Discaena get a cycle in the first game of the 1995 season? He needs a home run. 55 is a blank, so no home run. I don't think he has any home runs on his card. He does not have any home runs on his card. So there will be no cycle today for Gary Discaena. 23 against the lefty is going to be another double, though. Another double by Discaena. He's in the 8th hole, just pounding away on the Detroit pitching. Dynasty is pricey. Yeah. They are really pricey. You're talking $70 for like the 2010 season and up, and like $60 from like 1980 up to 2010, and then like $60 if you go back a little bit further. Obviously, it's by how many players come in the car or in the set. But yeah, it's pricey. It's really if you get 2 seasons, or you buy 2, you get 1 free. You're still buying 2 seasons. Then you need to buy the ballpark card, and you need to buy the rules and charts, and all that's going to cost you like $200. And you're getting 1 season for free. So if you're not getting the season for free, and not only that, but Dynasty League is in Florida. I'm in Florida, so I have to pay for shipping as well. If you're outside of Florida, you don't have to. I'm sorry, I have to pay for sales tax. If you're outside of Florida, you don't need to pay the sales tax. So it's like an extra $13 in sales tax as well. So, yeah. Tony Phillips, 53, range play. 1-3, fly ball to right. Fly ball to right. Danny Bautista, he's a 1, 2, or 3. He does not get it. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a single. 5, 6 is a double. It is a single. It's going to fall in for a single. Now we got to figure out if our buddy can come home. So he's on second base. He's on second. He's got a run rating of 4 plus 1 because there's 2 outs. Then you subtract the right fielder, Bautista, is a 0. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to make it around and score on the single into right field. He does it. So another run, another insurance run for California here. They go 7-1. Damon Easley, 43 against the right-handers, a single, auto single. So back-to-back singles here, and that's going to be it for Brian Bohannon, who's done stunk up the joint real good. All right, he's given up a double, a single, and a single. So that brings in Buddy Groom. Buddy Groom. He's coming in the 8th as well. All right, so Buddy Groom, still lefties coming out there. 53, airing a ground ball possibly. Damon Easley, 56, and it is a ground ball to short, so we need to roll against the shortstop. He's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 with the error. It's a 2, so that is not going to help. And that is an E6. Second error of the game. Who had the first error? It was a pitcher error, but I can't remember which team had it. I should have marked that down. It was California, so both teams have an error now. So Damon gets aboard, and that's going to load the bases here as the shortstop throws it wide of the bag. So Jim Emmons, bases loaded here. There is only one out. Defense will play in. They're going to play in because if they can get the ground ball double play, they can throw, they can throw it home and then to first. They can get the double play. 24 is a possible walk. Good thing that's out of range though, so no walk. Jim Emmons, bases loaded. 1-1. That's a ground ball to second. This is going to be a double play chance. Ground ball double play of 1. -1 is 0. And since it was hit to second, we look at the shortstop. Shortstop is a 0. So a 0, 0, 1, -1, and a 0 ends up being a 0. So it's not going to be a ground ball double play, but it can be out at home. And you don't get the pivot though. Because bases are loaded, they can throw it home to get the lead runner out there. He's a 3. He subtract 2 because we were playing in. So anything but a 1 will nail him at the plate and get the out at least at the plate. Oh, okay, just barely. So he was out at the plate and advancing, and fielder's choice advancing, but out at the plate. So 2 away now. Defense will play back. Kept the runoff. Chili Davis, home run last inning. I'm sorry, last inning. 1-5. It's a walk chance and a 2, and he's going to walk a run in. Walks in the run. And Damon Easley comes in. Moving to third base is Jim Emmons. And fielder's choice, Chili Davis, moves it to second. And Tim Salmon walks. Eduardo Perez, 41 blank. Eduardo Perez is 0 for 4. 22, well this time he's not. That's a double into right field, and that's probably going to score a whole bunch of runs. That's going to be a double. 1 run's in. Coming around third, headed home, Chili Davis. And Tim Salmon, 4. His run rating is a 4. It went to right field. He gets a -1, so he's down to a 3. And the right fielder is a 0, so it's down from 1, 2, or 3. Might as well kind of come home. I got to roll both dice. 4, he got it. He's in there. And, oh shit. Sorry. I should have used my whiteout. And he's not in yet. I got to root her. All right, so Eduardo Perez comes through with a double. 3 runs come in to score. That's a backbreaker. 43 possible strikeout, and against the lefty, that will be a strikeout, and that's going to finally do it. That is not a run in, though. I need to cross that off. But they do get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, and they blow this game wide open. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 1 as they bat around in the 9th inning. I'm sorry, in the 8th inning. And let's see here. I think who's going to come in to pitch here? No sense in. We're going to bring in Bob Patterson here. Bob, good old Bob Patterson. He's going to try and pitch out the 9th inning with an 11 to 1 lead. Danny Bautista, 33, ballpark. 24, Starline 1, fly ball to left. F7, 1 away. Chris Gomez, 24. That is a question line. For Detroit, he's a right-hander. So 1-2, it was a 2 actually. So he's going to get an auto single. So single by Chris Gomez. Can he get the rally going now? John Flaherty, they need a big rally here. John Flaherty, 35, strikeout chance against the lefty is only a 6. Plus 1 is 7. That is a 9, so no strikeout. 2-2, ground ball hit down to third. Is it going to be ground ball double play? He's a 3. Plus 2 is 5. There is no pivot man because it went to third. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The only thing that'll keep Detroit in this game is a 6. Oop. It's not a 6. That's going to be a 5, 4, 3 to do it here in California. And the hometown crowd goes home happy as the California Angels defeat the Detroit Tigers here in game number 1 of the 1995 season. It was quite a ball game, very close in the beginning, but then California started putting their whooping sticks together. That was 2 runs in the 6th, 2 runs in the 7th, 5 runs in the 8th, and that's going to total to 11, I believe. And Detroit, with only 1 run, that came in the very first inning when they loaded a walk, a single, a walk, and that scored a run, walked a man in, and that was the only. Let's see how many hits they actually had. 1, that was a walk, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 hits. So they had 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. California 11 runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hits, and 1 error. So your final here from California, Anaheim Stadium. Detroit Tigers 1 run and 5 hits, 1 error. The California Angels 11 runs, 15 hits, and 1 error. And California goes to 1-0. Detroit falls to 0-1 in opening day 1995, Wednesday, April 26th. Whew. Yeah, I saw that. Glenn. I forgot to flip one of the batters, but it wasn't going to matter at that point. So I wasn't going to undo and redo everything. All right, so that's it. I appreciate Glenn coming by. Thanks for coming by for some early morning baseball. Of course, Tribe Fan, Sports Time Machine, Dave Little, Elin. Elin's going to try and run something on his channel. If you guys want to go over to his channel, Elin Olaf. Sports Time Machine, Tribe Fan. I'm not sure if I mentioned them guys or not. Al Red Sox Fan. He popped in for a little bit. Didn't even see his name pop up. Bleacher Bums Gaming. Trying to get some boxing videos done for his big release coming up soon. And anyone else I missed out there, thanks for coming on by. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great day now.